Actually, it's my name of my daughter. I don't have the English name.
And then because you attended this course and you need an English name, so you chose this name.
Yeah, I don't know at the first time, I don't know to use the English name in this class. So that when Mr. Locke asked me my English name, I just remember my daughter name. So that I put her name like my nick now.
Okay. So you have the same name with your daughter now? That's lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
So Ellie.
So do you often have to take trips away from your home like this?
In the past, I took a lot of trips like this, but nowadays with two kids, I refused to go on business trip. I just do it 1 or 2 times a year.
And when you are away from home, who takes care of your kids?
Luckily, my grandmother, my mother-in-law loved my kids so a lot. So she moved to live with us for last 2 years. 2 years ago, and now she take care of my children.
Okay. So is it how is it? What is it? What it's like to live with your mother-in-law?
I think it's not easy to live with mother-in-law, but she is a good mother. She loves her kids and also me and my children. So that at the beginning a little bit hard to deal with that because we different age and we different situation to grow up. So the habit and many things we have to try to accept. I think it's not easy for me and not easy for her also. But the love we use, we the love with the love we share, we try to live together in this environment.
And because if there is love, then we can work on everything else.
Yeah,
I see. That's great. So so when you live with your mother-in-law, does she cook or you cook in your family?
she cook for my family. She is a person that love cooking. She spend most of time in kitchen, so that I I think I don't like cook much, so that the let her do this is the best way for me and for her.
So how often do you cook, Ellie?
Mm, just on special uh, occasions. For example, happy birthday is on my family member birthday. Most of times she cooks, and I just help her some small thing.
I see. So excuse me for a second. I will charge my computer. Right. So let's go back to our topic today, talking about the kitchen. So what are you going to talk about today? What thing in your kitchen?
I would like to share with you today my favorite thing in my kitchen. It is a dishwasher. A dishwasher is a machine for cleaning dishes, spoon, bowls, and cutlery automatically. Automatically, the dishwasher cleans by spraying hot water, uh, typically between 45 to 75 Celsius degree. Um, and they use the lower temperature for the delicate items. Yeah. Um, the size of my dishwasher is around 80, um, 80 centimeters in height and 60 centimeters in wide. So um, I think it's a small space on the kitchen, so it's okay to have it in my kitchen. I choose the metal color because this color can make my kitchen brighter. And we have to use the special detergent for this for dishwasher. I think because they want to reduce the sharp purples in when the dishwasher operate, um, and we have to use the dishwasher salt to reduce the water hazards. Mm, I love both brand name because it's a famous brand name for dishwasher. However, it is a little bit expensive. But I think to invest at the beginning is much better because it can work well, and we can save a lot of money on repairing it later. Um, I love dishwasher because I had the eczema, a kind of allergy. When I contact with the detergent, my skin will be damaged, and it's hard. It is hard and break down my skin. So that um, dishwasher is a wonderful innovation because it can help me to protect my hand skin, and also it can save a lot of time for the um, it can save a lot of time. I can use this time to play with my children, or work, or do what I want, so that when I before I buy it, I really love one dishwasher in my kitchen. But at that time in Vietnam, we don't have the dishwasher. Yeah, so I dream about it for a long time. And when it begin to sell in Vietnam, um, I live at that time. I live with my mother-in-law, and she don't agree with me to use the dishwasher. So I have to think a lot to find many reasons, and um, like to try to find the information about self promotion, so it can reduce the cost. And she love promotion, so that we have a deal. We can buy one in my kitchen now. So I think this washer nowadays is a wonderful friend for the wife who is very busy and have to um, do the housework. So that I think it's a, a good, it's a wonderful idea to have the dishwasher in the in my kitchen.
So, how much is a dishwasher, Ellie?
About 10 million Vietnamese đồng.
So it's not really expensive, but I think it's not really popular in Vietnam now, even now.
Yes, yes. But
Does
you
it?
know, the this washer use the hot water, so that it's good for clean the dishes with the hot water. Can remove um,
So
the
with,
bacteria.
yeah, greasy, with a lot of oils like that, greasy.
Yeah, this is.
I see. So, does anyone here have a dishwasher in your house except Ella? Mary, Valerie, Vanit, Emma, or Daisy? Do you have any dishwashers in your house?
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that idea very good. So I maybe in the next time
You
I
today,
also want to have a dishwasher.
You
yeah,
should
you.
do that.
I really want to have one.
I think dishwasher is really useful because like we have to wash dishes every day, 3 times a day. So if we have one, we can really reduce a lot of time.
But I think it depends on your house. Maybe someone lives in department.
An apartment?
Yes, lived at the department. It's really small for put a dishwasher in the house.
Dishwasher is big.
Not too big.
Not
It's
big.
smaller than. It looks like a mini freezer.
But
That's a good.
in the
It's
kitchen,
any size, so you
That's a
can
good
use.
idea when we live in apartment. Clearly,
Wow.
Okay. So I think like some of you will consider buying a dishwasher after hearing Ellie sharing. So Ellie, the salesperson, the seller, promoting her product. Okay. So thank you, Ellie, for your sharing. That's very useful to for us. Very informative for us to know about the dishwasher because it's not really common or popular in Vietnam at this moment.